All right, Cordon tool. So what this thing is for finding errors on your map, and it creates a like virtual skybox that lets you move it around. And if your map runs in this area without problems, then you know the error is probably not in that area. So this is the first thing we're going to check. So once you do this, what I'm going to show you, if the map still won't run, then we'll try something else. But we're going to start with this, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is let's take a look at my map here. So this is a map that I was working on with another student, and so she just joined the class, so she's way behind. So I'm teaching her how to do all the beginning stuff here. Okay, so up here, you'll see a couple of buttons. So this one says toggle Cordon state. So if I click that, what you'll notice is the button, see how it kind of goes in, but also a lot of my stuff disappears. If you look over here, you're going to see this little red box. Okay, so let me grab my selectory thing. Okay, so select tool, and then I click this button right here. Okay, so let's go back and do that again. Okay, so I hit this, and then I click this, and you should see this little thing here. Now this is the Cordon. So what it allows you to do is the game will only run what's inside this red box. Okay, so it will get rid of everything else that's not inside that box, and then it creates a like virtual I don't know, creates like a virtual skybox around it. So so watch, let me open up something a little bit bigger. It's pretty amazing how it works. And it's so here's a map I did a few years ago. Okay, pretty complicated map. So I'm going to turn on my Cordon state. Then I'm going to click on the tool here, which allows me to move this little red box around. Now see, as I'm moving it, parts of my map are disappearing, right? So only objects that are inside this red box will get rendered in the game when we try to run it. And I mean, there's pieces that stick out, but it's because they touch inside, like this big gray box right here. It's inside the red box, even though it sticks out. So this box will get rendered. Now I can scale this. So if I wanted to test just a little tiny section of my map, I could scale this box down. Okay, so I'm only testing this little tiny piece of the map right here. Now if I run this, it will actually run, because this red box creates its own like virtual skybox. Now the only trick to this is you have to make sure you move your player start inside the box, because if you don't have a player start, it won't work. So you do have to make sure that you put your player inside there. So once I'm done with it, click this to turn it off. Okay, and then hit escape to clear out the little red box thingy. Okay, now what we do for testing, so here's how we test this. So you turn on your Cordon state, you make a box, and you put it in part of your map. You make sure your player starts inside here, and then you run it. So you press F9, you run your map. If this section runs, then we'll go back, we'll move this box over, we'll move our player start over, and we'll run it. If it runs, we'll move this box over, and we test the next section, and the next section, and the next section, and the next section. And then what this will tell you is eventually if the error is something usually brush related, when you get to the section that has the problem, even the Cordon state won't allow it to run. Okay, so your step for today is to just do this. Also send me your map so I can take a look at it. Okay, so while you're doing this, I'll take a look at your map as well. All right, so good luck with that, and hopefully we can find the error.